You know, girl.
Yo guys, Trins here, back with a new video, and today I'm bringing you the first ever episode of Spurs Career Mode. I chose to do Spurs because they have a transfer budget of 62 million, so that's quite a bit of money, and they're not really likely to actually win the league, but hopefully we can achieve that. Straight away, we're going to enter the Asian League Cup just because it's the highest, most paid, and we do have some good teams in there, such as PSG, Real Madrid. I think Atletico Madrid might have been in there. What we're doing now is looking at some of the scouts, what they've offered us. So here's some players, what they are suggesting. Now we do have Tammy Abraham, who we're going to have. This dude, no. Iheanacho, I don't think so. Slimani, no. Vardy's too old. Roberto Firmino could be potential. Ain't too bad. Musa, no. Daniel Sturridge, and Mata. Too likely, but yeah, he's too old again. Now on to the objectives, what they're actually hoping us to achieve within this season. Starting off with youth development, we've got to make a 2.6 million profit from the youth player. Okay, brand exposure, gain 132 million earning from shirt sales within the season. I think that's potential, we could do that. Financial, reduce player wages by £88,000 a week. Again, domestic success is critical. Okay, they want us to win the league and also win the FA Cup. That's a bit asking for much, isn't it? Continental success, so we've got to qualify for the Champions League and within the 2 seasons at least win it. That could actually happen. Right now, what we're doing is just going through all the list of players on the squad hub, just seeing who we want to sell, who we want to keep, and just all of that. So, Aurier, we've only just received him, don't want him going. Davison Sanchez, once again, he's only just joined from Ajax. Vertonghen, important to our team. We're going to block offers on him. Eric Dyer. Now, he's 23. Now, we don't want him to go. He's 23, he's a young player. Alderweireld, no chance of him going. He's important, as well as Danny Rose's. We just don't want any of these players getting offers and potentially leaving the club. Now, Eric Lamela. I think we could actually get rid of him. I can't see him staying into our club, as well as Sissoko potentially. They're 2 players. Harry Winks, I might add him to loan. Although he's 21, I don't think he's ready to get into the starter team. Dembele, important to our team. Heung-min Son, as well as him, another important player within our squad. I don't think we're going to replace him anytime soon. And Kundu's gone to Burnley, which has actually happened in real life. Dele Alli, Ericsson, 2 players, most important players, just like Kane, I'd say. Kane 88 rated. Now, I don't know if it's just because have they upgraded the rating stats on him? I'm not quite sure. But apart from that, Vincent Janssen, he's 23 on loan. I think we could keep him for a while. Now, I've been looking at some players who we could potentially sign. We've got the likes of Alex Telles, who I do really want to sign, so we're going to try bag him up. He's a left back, he's quite young, but I want someone who's going to be a replacement for Danny Rose. So what we're going to do, we're going to send out an offer. Actually, no, we'll send out Lamela because we do not want him in our team. So let's see what they say if we try to exchange Telles for Lamela. They're looking for a left back, which is quite understandable, but I don't want to get rid of Rose or Davies. I think we could hold on to them, so we're going to have to make an offer. We'll go for 23 mil, see what they're saying, and hopefully we can get them for that price. So they've sent them a counter offer for 37.8 million, plus a 5% sound clause, which is too much of my budget gone, so we're not going to actually get him for that. Hopefully we can offer him one more price, and we can actually settle this deal, and he'll be our first signing of this career mode. So this is going to be the final offer, what we're going to offer him. We're going to offer him 32 million, plus a 4% sell-on clause, and hopefully we can win him. So they've agreed to signing him, so we have actually got him. All we need to do now is just negotiate with the player, and hopefully he'll join our club. So here we begin the contract negotiations with Alex Telles. His current wage is 14.5 grand a week. Now, we're going to offer him an important role within our team because Danny Rose is still going to be the main player at left back. Okay, he's completely fine with that. That's good to hear. Next, how many years are we going to offer him? Considering he's 24, I'm thinking either 4 or 5 years. We'll go for 5. Hopefully we can stay there till he's 29. Then we'd want to choose someone else anyways. We're not going to have a release clause on him because he's just going to get brought, and I can't be dealing with that. I want to keep the players. Now for the wage time. Considering he's on 14.5, we're going to double it, roundabout double it. So we're going to give him 35 plus 7 million signing on bonus. Hopefully he accepts it. Then that's going to be our first player secured in this season. So everything does seem to be happy. He's actually signed for the club, and that's going to be the first player we have signed in this season. Okay, we've just received an offer for the transfer of Ben Davies. We've just got in a left back, but Schalke wants 18.3 million they're offering for Ben Davies. Now he's valued at 13.5. I'm going to reject it because he's still 24. And if Danny Rose does decide to leave the club, he's always going to be that optional left back if Telles does get injured and Rose leaves. I think it's time we get into our first game of the Asian Elite Cup. We're up against Al Nassr. I don't know if that's how you pronounce the name, I probably butchered it, but let's get straight into the match. 10 minutes in, Sissoko does get the first goal. We're 1-0 up. Ali unfortunately does get a yellow card, which is completely fine. Madoud also getting a yellow card for Al Nassr. Heung-min Son does get a goal just before the half-time whistle. Lamella's coming on, Harry Winks is coming off. So we're changing the squad up. We're getting on some old players, some young players. Harry Kane is coming off and Trippier's going on. And it looks like that's going to be our first win of this season. Now I'm just going back through the squad hub and just looking at some young players, prospects most likely, and we can just add them to the loan list. Hopefully they can go out to loan the next season, or whenever we decide to come back to us, they could be a higher rating. So we've just sent out the likes of Duncan on loan. He's 57 rated. Giorgio, is that how you pronounce his name? Oakley Booth, we can't loan him. There's some players you can, some players you can't. Lamella, okay, yeah, I've got, yeah. We'll add him, we won't list him for transfer list, we'll add him to the loan list. I think that'll be much better. Samuel also going out on loan. Luke Amos, 60 rated. He's very fertile, he can play left back, right back, CDM and centre back. I've got Oliver Skip, he's 16 and he's 71 rated. I think that is a good prospect. Victor Wanyama, I'm going to add him out on loan. Ben Davies, we'll add him to, now get rid of the transfer list. We'll add him to the loan list. I won't mind loaning him out for this season. Cameron Carter-Vickers also going out on loan. One Foyth, is that how you pronounce it? Probably just butchered that. Okay, we can't hit him out on loan for some reason. Davinson Sanchez, Carl Walker-Peters, we'll add him out on loan. Anyone else? Alfie Whiteman, a few more goalkeepers. He's already out on loan. And Paulo Gazzaniga, I think that's how you pronounce that name. Anyways, let's go get into the second game. Next up, we do have Juventus. So now getting into game of the second match of the Asian Elite Cup, up against Juventus. 10 minutes in, still 0-0. It does look like a boring game. Teller's getting a yellow card for his first ever game for us. Lamella gets a goal in the 34th minute, and Ali also getting a yellow card. Trippier's coming on, Son's coming off. 55 minutes in, still 1-0 to us. Mandzukic does get a yellow card. 75 minutes coming up, still 1-0. It does look like we are going to take the win for this, and it's going to be our second game, and that's another win. Now we're going to try and get Shaqiri from Stoke. Hopefully we can actually afford him. He's estimated at 23 million, and that's just what we've got. But first, we're going to try to do a player swap. We're going to offer Eric Lamella for Shaqiri. Now they've agreed to swap Lamella for Shaqiri, but they've added on a 29.5 million plus cash bonus, which by far that is not worth it. I'd rather keep Lamella. Instead, I'm going to do a counter and offer him 15 million plus Eric Lamella. Hopefully they actually agree to it. That is round about the price what Shaqiri should be worth, and hopefully we do seal this another transfer. So we've just submitted the offer, but they're not taken no for an answer. They went 29.5. We're going to offer it one more time. If they don't agree, we'll have to cancel it. So they've rejected my offer, and they're only what they're asking for is 22.4 million. I think we're just going to have to take it and accept it. Personally, it's not the best offer, but we do want Shaqiri in the team. He is much better than our options of Sissoko and Eric Lamella. So let's go and accept it. So another player we are going to try to sign is Kevin Volland from Bayern Leverkusen. He's estimated around about 19.5 million, which is much cheaper than Shaqiri. Also, we can use him as a backup striker to Harry Kane instead of Llorente, who we are actually going to do a player swap for, then plus some money. We'll see what we can offer him and see what they're willing to set the price for. Now, have been counter offer, they estimate Kevin Volland at 30.6 million. That is plus Llorente. That is way too much for me. So what we're going to do is propose a new transfer fee of about 25-26 million plus Llorente, which I think is a much better offer than actually getting mugged off by Bayern Leverkusen. So hopefully we're going to submit the offer and let's hope they accept it. So once again, they've actually rejected our offer and they've estimated him at 22.7. Again, that is too much. What we're going to do is probably drop it down to 21 million, send out the offer, and let's hope they accept it for the final and last time. If not, we're just going to cancel him out and look for a better striker. So finally, they have actually agreed to it. It looked like Kevin Volland and Shaqiri could be come to our team shortly. Now getting on to the contract negotiations with Kevin Volland. His current wage is 52 million and his contract squad role is important. We're going to accept that. I do agree he's an important player within our team because Harry Kane is going to be the most used player. Contract length, we're going to give him 5 years. He's agreed to that. We're not going to disregard a release clause. Wage, so he's on 52 million. What we'll do is we'll give him 55 million, which is a little bit bonus, plus instead we'll take out the 10 million bonus and see what they're willing to say to the offer I'm about to submit. So we're actually going to counter his offer, what he sent. We're going to actually edit the wage and the signing bonus. We're going to give him about 700 grand a week plus a bonus of 15 goals, and he can have 800k. I think that's reasonable. We're going to send that offer over and hopefully he does join with this offer. Okay, it's all been accepted now. He does want to become a Spurs player, so that is now formalised and he is now part of our team. It actually looked like we don't have enough for Shaqiri yet, so we might have to wait till next episode to see where we can get him alongside Tellez and Volland. But that's going to be the end of this first ever episode of the Spurs Career Mode. If you enjoyed it, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, and of course remember to subscribe. It's been Trinze. See you later. Jackson.